Well, we're trying something new. Every year for the last, I don't know, 10 years, I've put together a written newsletter and sent it out by email. But this year we're scrapping that, and I'm just going to do a video newsletter to kind of update all of you on what's going on in our Restoration Uganda ministries in Uganda. So thank you for your support and involvement in this ministry faithfully over the years. It's been a crazy year, 2020. We began at the beginning of this year, we had a mission trip planned. We had 10 people from this church here at Valley Point Church that were going to go to Uganda. We had 20 plus boxes, 1,000 pounds of supplies packed. We were going to leave on March 19th. And of course, you know what happened on March 14th and March 15th. Everything got shut down. The country of Uganda was shut down. Our trip was postponed. It's hard to make plans even now, but my hope is that I'm going to take a individual solo trip over there just for 5 days or something like that. Maybe in the February, March of this coming year, God willing. It will have been 2 years since I've been to Uganda at that time, and then the big mission trip that we have planned. We're hoping to do somewhere the fall, September, October, November of 2021, God willing. But I want to tell you about what's happening in the schools. It is a little complicated. And so, as you know, over the years, the Uganda school system has 3 terms each year, and they're about in this time frame. And then at the end of the year, they graduate up and start in the next grade. Well, COVID hit right about the end of March, and so school was shut down. The country in Uganda was locked down. School was canceled completely for that second term. We actually thought they were going to declare this a completely dead year and just start over in January. But all of a sudden, right around the end of September, the announcement came that schools could open for the second term, okay, for only these 3 grades: primary 7, senior 1, senior 4. That would be 6th grade, 10th grade, 12th grade, respectively. These are the grades that are candidate levels. The students who are in these grades have to pass a national exam before they can promote up. And so these students were allowed back. And as you know, at our school, I sent you this picture in an email that we had our primary 7 kids back in school. But here's what I did not understand, and I now get it, is that once we finish this, they're going to bring all the kids back in the next term as long as we pass these strict government requirements. The Uganda's put in all kinds of regulations, of course. I mentioned some of those to you: a perimeter wall, social distancing, masks, hand sanitizing stations, all kinds of things that we have to do. Now, if we pass this inspection on November 20th, then we will be allowed to begin school in the first of the year and bring all of our kids back for term 3. You'll notice this totally changes the schedule. What will happen to the students who are not in these grades? They'll just skip term 2, but they'll be allowed to continue on with their education. And then the first term will begin in May. From what I understand, from that point forward, everything's going to be off. That the school system may just begin in May every year, and they'll go term 1, term 2, term 3, and start there. Now, here's the catch that I did not fully understand. But if we don't pass this inspection on November 20th, they will shut us down here. We will not come back for term 3, and our entire school will be shut down until May of next year, where we'll come back and we will have to declare a dead year. This, and this will just be wasted time, wasted funds that we have sent over there. In fact, I'll be honest, a lot or the majority of Uganda schools are not opening back up because they don't have the funding to be able to meet those government requirements. By God's grace, you have sent us some money so that we could do that. In fact, back on October 1st, I sent you an email saying we need about $15,000 in the next couple weeks to reopen the schools. And you guys responded so well that we sent $15,000 over there. And here's the thing. About a week later, after I sent that, I thought, well, hallelujah, we're done. Well, I misunderstood some of the communication coming to me from Pastor Daniel. I mean, we're doing this all by email, and what he said is that we responded. He said, "No, Pastor, I sent you a list. We really needed closer to $30,000." And I looked at the list, and yeah, he had 30 something thousand dollars on his list of everything he sent. But to be honest, I thought some of those things were optional. So all of a sudden, you guys have sent in all this money. I'm looking for $15,000 that we got to have within another couple of weeks, and I did not want to send another email out. So I prayed. I contacted 3 families and said, "We need $15,000. Would you pray about this? Could you do it?" And God is so amazing, because one of those families had just sold a house and donated, was looking for a place to donate money, and we received those funds, and I was able to send another $15,000 just yesterday to Uganda. And so they have all the money they need, by God's grace, to be able to pass this inspection. We still need you to pray for that. These pictures are taken on Uganda cell phones, so they're terrible, but I've pieced this together. This wall has never been there before. This is a fence, a gate. This is a huge water tank. And then this is the front of our school. And so right now we have a perimeter wall around there to keep the kids of the neighborhood out, the students in, social distancing, all of those things. We've got these hand washing sanitization things all over the place. We've got the temperature guns to take temperatures of kids. This was really expensive. We had to put in a whole new toilet system that could be sanitized, meeting some of the requirements of the government, a whole bunch of other things we did. But right now, we have the funds in place. School is going on for those 3 grades. As long as we pass this inspection November 20th, school will continue. Second term will finish, and then all of the kids will be back in school after the first of the year. That means the money that you're sending right now for the December collection month will put your children back in school in January. Let me give you a couple of other reports. Throughout this year, you guys have sent in over $40,000 of COVID relief that we have sent over to Uganda, that has impacted literally hundreds of families, providing in a time where the whole country was on lockdown. If you have not seen my video on this same YouTube channel, there's a video there that's entitled COVID Restoration Uganda COVID Relief Appreciation. That is on YouTube. You can watch that. It's about a 5-minute video. Here it is. So take a look at that. The people of Uganda have put together a great video for us. Also, we were able to send the rest of the money for the village wall. This is our children's village, the orphanage. We were having problems with people, safety, security, that sort of thing. We sent $13,000. Originally, we thought it would cost $12,000. The price went up because of COVID, but the wall is in place. This is part of the reason why I want to get over there right away, to take my own pictures, to report back to you, to see it with my own eyes, what's happened. But that's basically what I wanted to share with you, is just a good report that our schools are open, that God has provided an extra abundantly and above all of our regular tuition donations, so that we're seeing the schools take place, and God willing, your kids will be back in school after the first of the year. If you have any questions, you can contact me at restoration for Uganda at gmail.com. Love to hear from you. God bless you, and thanks so much.